Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Stephanie. This channel is usually about raising myself while I'm raising my 3-year-old daughter, but on this vlog, we are going to do a beauty review. Okay guys, so in today's video, we are actually going to be reviewing this Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer. It's their newer release of their tinted moisturizer, and I actually picked this up at Ulta, and I just really wanted to review it. Like, I wanted to try something new. You know, summer's coming up, and before testing it on myself, I was like, you know what, we can do this as a family. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna try this on. I'm gonna wear it throughout the day for you guys, so I can really give you like a full, well-rounded opinion on if you should definitely invest in this bad boy, because it's definitely an investment. So stick around if you're interested. All right, so we know like summer's coming up, and honestly, for summer, I go immediately to my tinted moisturizers. I am for sure not going to be wearing my foundations during the summer, especially this summer. Y'all, we've had like a little bit of a taste of how hot it's going to be, and it's been like damn near 100 degrees twice here, and I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina, so I can't imagine in places like Texas and where it gets really hot how warm they have gotten already. So with that being said, I'm definitely not touching my regular foundations, but I can show you what I usually do use if I'm going for a foundation. So my top pick has been this Dior Forever Skin Glow, and I am in the shade 5N. I cannot say enough about this foundation. Speaking of, is the investment worth it on some of these products? Absolutely. Dior is that girl. They know exactly what they were doing, and if you have not tried this foundation yet, I 10 out of 10 recommend for sure. But since this video is going to be about a tinted moisturizer, let's talk about a tinted moisturizer I've already tried, already fallen in love with, and just will continue to buy over and over. And that is my Fenty Beauty Ease Drop Blurring Skin Tint Moisturizer. This is my number 18. I'm shade 18 in this one. Again, it is just so good. I don't know, I've never tried a better tinted moisturizer than this one. I'm pretty sure, you know, like if you're watching this, you definitely also probably tried the Fenty Beauty. Let me know how this one works for you guys. Let me know if you agree, disagree, what are your thoughts? How's it working for you? But this one has truly been like just a top fave for me. It does have like that right coverage I'm looking for that looks like foundation, but it is not foundation at all. So it just sits perfectly on my skin. So let me know what you think about it. Okay, so for today's video, we're gonna be talking about this girl right here. And again, it is the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer. This also has a broad spectrum SPF 25 in it. I am the color 5N1. Well, I hope I'm that color, because I did a little bit of the test here, a little bit here, and I kind of couldn't really see anything. I don't know if we weren't building it correctly, if building even matters with this, but this does seem like the closest shade to me, so it came home with me. Okay, so a little bit about this tinted moisturizer. It is infused with luminosity made for your own skin tone. So apparently it has like hand-picked pearl blends, which are developed for each different skin shade or skin tone that they have here. It has an ultra sheer flexible coverage. Okay, so we're gonna expect probably for this not to have much coverage at all. It's a water break cream boost, which boosts skin's natural radiance. So I think the pearl in here, which is what's different from their other skin tints, like this is really supposed to be more of like an iridescent type thing. Like it will really like reflect off whatever light is, you know, it's like on your face. So I'm curious to see if this is gonna probably be something I would use for daytime or more evening, nighttime. So its hydration is powered by French algae. Ooh, I love that. You know, I use Osea. A lot of their products also have algae in it, and that is just amazing for your skin. Get on it. So that's a plus here. More about the luminescent pearls. That really helps reveal healthy skin and exudes a glow. And this also contains antioxidant complex, and again, the broad spectrum SPF 25. So, oh, and it also claims that this boosts smooth. I can't speak, sorry. It also claims that this boosts smooth texture, and it also is supposed to have an all-day naturally luminous look. So we're definitely gonna put that to the test. So with tinted moisturizers right now, what I'm really looking for is to really get that like clean girl aesthetic look. So that makeup, no makeup look. Effortless, but I want you to see that I'm glowing. I want you to notice my skin. I want to stand out, but know that I didn't really have to do too much. And again, that it's not gonna melt off of my face in the middle of the cookout. You feel me? So hopefully this does this, and yeah, let's get into it. So to apply, I've seen people with tinted moisturizers use their hands. This is a no for me. I just think it's gross. But you could also use a beauty blender. That's supposed to be helpful with your build. But for me, I'm going to be using my IT Cosmetics brush. This is how this looks right here. And this is, let me see, number 77 for my IT Cosmetics brush. I'm gonna use this. It is really my favorite brush for building, and I just really like using it on my tinted moisturizer. So that's what I'm using for this, and I will link it at the bottom, of course. This, before I move on and forget, was an Ulta purchase, and I actually did not use my points for it, so I paid the full amount, just so we can, you know, we could be fair. I paid $49 for this, so definitely it is an investment. And I feel like as someone who is like a beginner makeup person, I know what works for me. I'm definitely not like claiming to be, you know, like a makeup guru or anything. I sometimes kind of, I don't go for the cheaper route per se, but I definitely go for the affordable route, just because I can be a little skeptical about paying this much for products. Like, am I paying for the name brand, or am I paying for it something that actually is just top of the line, way better? I don't know if you guys have seen on TikTok Bethany Frankel. She's originally a housewife, legendary housewife in New York, but she does like these like reviews, quick makeup, like talking about makeup or whatever other product that she's opening. And she brings up that question a lot too, you know, as someone who's obviously super freaking rich. She sometimes avoids buying certain products from certain name brands because she says like the drugstore one even is much better, or has been much better for her. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply it directly to the brush. I think I've read other places, again, people who use the beauty blender, they just put it on the back of their hand and then mix there and put it on, but I'm just gonna put it directly onto my brush and then just go in. So initial, it's a little cool. It definitely does have coverage. I did get a little bit of a tan over the weekend, so I hope that doesn't affect anything, but it definitely does have a coverage. I think I can instantly feel the hydration aspect. Oh yeah, not I think. There is definitely an hydration aspect. Like, you guys can immediately see that light all right there. I'm looking at my mirror down here and it's the same thing. There's not as much light coming at me from this way, so let's see if it picks up anything over here and gives that same effect. Okay. So once you you know, like blend it out, I can't tell makeup wise anything is on my face, and I'm catching this right here. I don't know if you guys can see that the same that I can, but like it's giving mermaid. Like, it's really giving mermaid, and there's not much light coming from this side of my face, but you can still see like whenever that does catch some sort of something. Like, look at my cheek, look at my cheek, look at my cheek. It's giving mermaid. I love that so far. Okay, hold on. All right, so like, no joke though, it does feel like I just put water on my face. That's a positive. Feels very, very hydrating. All right. So it definitely comes on like it's gonna have a bit more coverage. Like, you could really see it when you put it on. But again, as I'm blending it out, I don't really see anything. Get my other chin. All right. Okay, so it is on there. Making sure. Like I can't see it so bad that I feel like I really need to go over spots just in case I missed anything. Okay. So initial reaction, hi. My skin instantly feels very hydrated. So that's a positive there. Hydration, check. Next thing, I'm trying to see if there is, like how I would rate the coverage on this. I can't tell that there is like an extra color on my face whatsoever, which for me is a positive. Is that a positive for you with the tinted moisturizer? There's definitely more shine than there is tint in it, I would say. When I was putting it on, and I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand so you guys can see what I mean. Like it's definitely a color, you feel me? Like look, when you put it on, it looks like it's about to tint something. But then the more that I rub it in, it literally disappears. It just kind of gives sunscreen, and I feel like that does happen with a lot of these new sunscreen infused makeup. You do already like or immediately get that dewy look. This isn't giving me, is it giving me dewy? It's giving me dewy but not wet. It's giving me like a oil-based moisturizer almost, but it doesn't feel oily. I absolutely do not feel oily. Like I'm touching this, my skin, I'm not like sticky or anything to it. It sits very, very well on my skin, and it's very light. Like I said, I feel more hydrated than I feel like something is on my face. Like it doesn't feel like it's like sitting on the surface whatsoever. So initial review, first impressions, not really a review. I definitely am going to give this a 7 out of 10 so far. So the trick to having your best makeup, no makeup look, that clean girl aesthetic, is to really make sure that the skin under your makeup, especially if you're going to be using a tinted moisturizer that doesn't provide as much coverage as, again, a foundation would, or maybe in comparison to a different skin tint, you want to make sure that the skin under is prepped. You want to make sure that you are super hydrated. So you're drinking your water, you're moisturizing before bed, possibly using any overnight masks before you know that you're definitely wanting to go for a makeup, no makeup look. You also want to use a primer. So before I put this on, actually skipped a step on here, but I definitely used a primer myself. I used the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. So this says it has glowy properties in it. It does not. It didn't. I don't think it added any sheen to this whatsoever. I'd used this maybe 45 minutes before I even like put this makeup on, and I just feel like for me, I continue to use this as a base for my makeup because I do feel like it helps fill in any lines so that the makeup I do put on, tinted moisturizer, any other formulas, whatever, does not sit in my lines. So this is something that I continue to use before I put on any makeup myself, and I do feel like it really, really helps with that. Again, not having makeup sit in any lines that are on my face. So that's definitely my big tip for that clean girl makeup, no makeup look. Make sure your base is as prepared as possible before you apply your tinted moisturizer. All right, so I'm going to finish my look and I will be right back, and then we'll talk about what I used to finish my look. All right guys, so I'm back. This is my completed look. And so we started off, I want to say it was about 12 o'clock. It's now 1 o'clock. So this has been sitting on my face for quite some time. The primer itself has been sitting on my face for at least 30 minutes. It only took me a little bit less than 30 minutes to finish my makeup, but I got up, I got a little hungry. I did some things in between, but that is good. We want to see how long this is actually going to last, how long that illuminator is going to be illuminating, you feel me? So, yeah, it's been about 1 hour since we last spoke, since we last saw each other. And so I just finished up my face. Again, I'm going for the clean girl aesthetic, makeup, no makeup look. And because this is a hydrating, illuminating, supposed to be that glossy, dewy finish, I wanted to make sure that the rest of the makeup I used, I did not powder it down in any way. And I almost succeeded. I did use powder just under my eyes, but I'll show you guys everything else that I used to finish my look. So first things first, obvi, this is the base of my skin, the Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer. And again, I am in the shade 5N1 Walnut. Then I went and used this for my under eye, and this is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Concealer, and this is in the color Warm Honey. So usually I go for like that Brick Girl, very like light under the eyes, but again, because this is a makeup no makeup, I toned it down and I'm using this, which is closer to my skin tone, and it still gives like a bright under eye, but not as bright as I'm usually like going for if you've seen any of my other makeup videos. So I use this. And then to set it, of course, I went in with my Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. I only did it a teeny tiny bit right under my eyes, obviously, because I just really don't want, as we're going throughout the day, that because, you know, the concealer like does its own thing and like sets in or just creases weird. And I know that I could definitely protect myself against that by setting it with my translucent powder. And again, I didn't use it all over face, so I'm really, you know, confident in the fact that it won't really ruin the rest of my makeup look. So that's the only powder I used. Otherwise, I went in, oh, and I'll show you guys the brush I used. I used the Morphe M173 to do my under eye. So I put the concealer on, blended it out with this brush, and then I used this beauty blender, which I get from Ulta as well. And I just dipped the little tip of it and I just, you know, patted it out just to make sure that my concealer is set and it's not moving, it's not creasing. It's gonna look a bomb the rest of the day. Then I went in with my favorite liquid blush right now, and it is from Rare Beauty. This color is just, it's Barbie pink to me, but it's Lucky blush to them. So Rare Beauty right now, I feel like has the top blush colors. Their range is amazing. They're so pigmented, and they really do really complement, especially like brown skin girls like myself. I haven't bought one from them that I do not love, and this one right now is something that I'm very much loving, especially because of the color and especially because of the season we're in. It is very much my summer color, so definitely try this one if you have not. Rare Beauty on the cheeks. So I kind of gave myself a brow. I definitely need my brows done right now, but I did what I could with what I got. And to do that, I use my NYX Professional Makeup Pencil, and this is in the color Ash Brown. So this is just a regular two-sided pencil, a spoolie, and then a really thin tip, and I just use that and just etch it out and then give myself a little bit of a shape until I get these brows snatched, honey, okay? And then because, again, we wanna just keep everything illuminated, we wanna really draw attention to, for me, what I feel like is my best feature on my face, which is just my cheeks. Get into it. So I wanted to use a highlighter, and I'm using the Merit highlighter, and this is Bounce. It is a really gorgeous color, just a really gorgeous, subtle. I put a little bit on the tip of my nose and then just up here just to lift my face, give that, like, you know, attention to my eyes, my smile, just really illuminating the features that I want to be shown, obvi. Blended it both out with my Ariel Makeup by Ariel brushes. This is one of my favorite brushes by in this set. It's the A3.2. Love this brush, and I used it. I put both the Rare Beauty and the highlighter on, and I just mixed it upwards, patted, mixed it, brought it down just a little bit in this area, and this is the finished product of that. And then lastly, I did these two for my lip. So I used the NYX Butter Gloss in the color Bit of Honey, and that just has like a bit of a pink tint to it. Everything's like kind of pink today, but that's fine. Has like a bit of a pink tint to it on this one, and again, the color is Bit of Honey. And then I went over it with my favorite, this is not the first or the last time you will hear me rant about this lip gloss. This is Tower 28, and it is the color Almond. This is honestly one of the best nude lippies that I own, and I literally use it all the time. I'm on my second one, and I think I've only had it for like 2 months. Not even. Like, I literally just keep going through it, and I will never stop. I will never stop. And then actually what I didn't do, and I'm just gonna do that with you guys right now, is go over it with a, should I use a setting spray? I'm gonna use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So let's go ahead and do that. Really lock it in. What I like about this setting spray as well, it's not gonna weigh anything down. It is such a light mist that, you know, you really gotta go ham to really mess up your makeup. So that's setting on here. Got a little bit extra down there. That's setting on here. I feel like everything's about to be, you know, frozen, kept in place as best as possible. So we are going to see. So the next time I see you guys, we are going to see what this makeup looks like in natural light, like the sun out there, and not in just like our studio lighting here. And then we're gonna talk about what that looks like. And then I'm gonna be visiting you guys in and out throughout the day, just so we can see how this is holding up. But until then, enjoy your day. Okay, hey guys, so this is natural light. As you can see, I think we're still holding up pretty well. What do you think? What do you think? The illuminator, I'm just gonna check on my phone. You know, different cameras give different vibes, so let me see. Yeah, so I'm still not feeling greasy or anything. I feel like around my nose, if anything, it is getting a bit oily in that area. And again, remember, I only set under my eyes and not really like the sides of my nose, but I also didn't bring my concealer all the way down there. So if I am noticing that this is not holding up anywhere, it is around my nose. But I don't know, maybe that could be because I didn't like apply it well enough there or anything. Maybe I didn't get enough of the actual product there, but otherwise I think it's holding up really nicely. I'm loving the look on my skin still. Just looking at it from the side here. And actually it's 310 now. So last time we spoke, it was about 110 by the time we got off the camera. It's 310 now. So a little bit, 2 hours, either we're at 2 hours or just a little bit under 2 hours. This is pretty good wear so far. So got my coffee. I am headed to some more errands, and then I will check in with you guys in a couple more hours. All right guys, so we are back home. It is 8:44, so it's pretty much the end of the day, and this is what it's looking like. To me, I'm getting a bit shiny up here. Surprisingly, I'm not oily at all. Like, I'm really not oily. I would say maybe in the areas that I put the blush on feel a little bit oily. And really it was only this cheek, not this cheek, so I don't know what's going on. I'm testing my nose out. I'm really not oily, but I'm, for some reason, feeling like this is getting shinier and shinier as the day, or more illuminating, I don't know, as the day has been going by. I feel like for me then, I don't know, like I feel like I wouldn't really use this skin tint at night, or tinted moisturizer at night. I would definitely prefer using this during the day because I do feel like it absolutely gave that like makeup, no makeup look. But by the end of the day, to me, it's just kind of giving grease without the grease. It's giving oily without the oily. Like I definitely, I don't know if you like this look, then yes, like I get it. But for me, I definitely feel like I would definitely go over it with like a bit of a blotting powder. I would almost want to do that to kind of dull down this shine a bit, because I don't know, the light is directly shining on me, of course. Like I feel like if I were to go out, or if I was going to take a picture with any flash or anything, I would certainly just look, you know, it would hit me in the wrong places and I would just look way too shiny, and I wouldn't really like enjoy that. But let's talk about the wear of it. It is still obviously very much on, very much has not left my face, so it does wear well. And it does say that, you know, I think it was like 73% of people agreed that this is a long wear and will continue to illuminate the entire time that you have it on. I would agree with that as well. So add me to that percentage. It's certainly still illuminating. Anywhere the light hits, it does reflect, still very much giving that mermaid effect. Other than that, the wear is still very light to me. It hasn't like gone into any of like the lines. I have pretty big like laugh lines here. I don't feel like it's really made them pronounced in any way, because sometimes even with your like foundation, you know, you can like get like pronounced lines where it settles in when you've been wearing it for too long. That's not happening here for me. It's not happening on my forehead whatsoever. I haven't reacted to it in any adverse ways. Like, it hasn't given me a rash or anything like that. I haven't broken out. Sometimes when I wear makeup for too long, it definitely does give me like little congestion bumps, like maybe here or right here, but that's not happening at all. I definitely still feel hydrated. Again, it looks like it's oily or greasy, but it's not. It's actually still pretty hydrating for me. So I think this would do very well, again, if I was carrying some sort of like a blotting, powder blotting tissues. And I actually do have a new product that I did get, which is this Fenty Beauty product. And these are the Invisimatte blotting. This is the Invisimatte blotting powder. So I would certainly carry this if I am going to be wearing this at night, maybe by midday as well, because I did feel like I started noticing it was getting, you know, like maybe my natural skin secretions were coming out under it, making it look a little bit more shiny than I would want it to look. So I would use something like that. But other than that, I'm really liking it. I do like it. I love the look for the day. I got so many compliments on my skin. And so this is definitely something I'm going to keep in my summer rotation. Definitely, let's rate it. I would give this definitely an 8 out of 10 for the makeup, no makeup, clean girl aesthetic look. If you're going to be wearing this for your summer days, I absolutely recommend this. If you're gonna be wearing this for your summer days, I absolutely recommend this skin tint. All right guys, so if you made it this far, please like this video. Don't forget to subscribe and definitely leave a comment. I would love to hear from you if you had tried this Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer. If you have not tried but are definitely going to try after watching this, let me know down in the comments. And don't hesitate to click on any of my other videos. I'd love to see you there too. Thank you so much for watching, and